Have you ever stopped for a moment, looked in the mirror, and quietly wondered, how much time do I really have left? It's a question most people avoid. We talk about birthdays, health, retirement, but not the ticking clock inside us. Yet here's a truth that will stop you in your tracks. Science can now predict how long you'll live after 70, and it's written all over your body. But here's the twist. It's not in your DNA, not in your blood pressure, not even in your medical records. It's in the way you move, the way you think, and even the way you see the world. Today, we re-diving into the 5 mysterious signs that silently predict how long you will live after 70. Some of them will surprise you, others might shock you, and one of them could completely change the way you live tomorrow morning. So don't go anywhere, because this isn't just another health tips video. This is a message your future self desperately wants you to hear. You see, aging isn't just about wrinkles, gray hair, or the number of candles on your cake. It's a test of your entire system, your muscles, heart, lungs, nerves, and balance all working together in harmony. A steady, confident stride means your body is still young inside. Your muscles are strong, your heart pumps efficiently, and your coordination is sharp. But a slow, uncertain step can signal hidden weakness, not just in the legs, but in the brain and heart. Studies show that just 30 minutes of walking daily can reduce your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even memory loss by up to 40%. Start small. Walk to the mailbox, around the block, or through the park. Every step is a promise to your future self, a message that says, I'm not done yet. Sign number 2. The story in your hands. Now let's talk about something even simpler. Your hands. When was the last time you noticed your grip? The way you open a jar, shake a hand, or hold a cup of tea? Believe it or not, your grip strength is one of the most powerful predictors of your longevity. Harvard Health researchers discovered that a weak grip doesn't just mean weaker muscles. It's a reflection of your overall health, your bone density, your heart strength, and even your brain function. That's right. The strength in your hands tells a story about your entire body. Imagine this. 2 people of the same age. One can easily lift a heavy grocery bag, while the other struggles with a jar lid. The difference isn't just in muscle power, it's in biological age, because grip strength shows how well your nervous system and muscles still communicate, how alive your body really is from the inside out. Here's something mind-blowing. In a massive study of over 140,000 people, researchers found that for every small decrease in grip strength, the risk of early death increased by 16%. Your hands literally speak the language of longevity. But here's the good news. It's never too late to strengthen them. Now, this next sign might surprise you more than any of the others, because it's not something you can measure with a stethoscope or test in a lab. It lives in your mind, your emotions, and your spirit. I'm talking about your attitude toward life. You see, science has proven something our grandparents already knew deep down, that a hopeful heart beats longer. Researchers from Boston University discovered that older adults who stay optimistic, those who expect good things even in tough times, live up to 15% longer than those who done tea. Think about that for a second. 15%. That's nearly a decade of life, just from the way you think. Optimism reduces stress hormones, lowers inflammation, and strengthens your immune system. It literally changes your biology. And here's the secret behind it. When you believe your best days are still ahead, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine and endorphins that repair cells and protect your heart. Your thoughts become your medicine. So ask yourself, when you wake up each morning, what's the first thing you think? Do you focus on what's gone or what's still left? Because gratitude, joy, and purpose are the real anti-aging tools, and they're completely free. If you're still smiling through the storms, if you still find beauty in small things, a cup of coffee, a laugh with an old friend, a walk in the sun, you're already living younger than most people your age.
Before we move to the next sign, take a deep breath. You've made it through decades of ups and downs. You've built a life, learned lessons, and carried memories that no one else could ever replace. But your story isn't done yet. Every new sunrise is another chance to shape your destiny, to add more days, more laughter, more life to your years. And if you're refinding value in this journey, if even one of these signs made you pause and think, then do something simple but powerful. Tap that like button and subscribe to this channel, because together, we're rebuilding a place where aging isn't something to fear, it's something to understand, embrace, and master. And trust me, we're going deeper. We'll uncover the secrets hidden in your sleep, the science behind your social connections, and one ancient wisdom that scientists now call the real fountain of youth. You won't want to miss it. Have you ever had one of those nights where you just can't sleep? No matter how tired you are, you toss, you turn. You stare at the ceiling, watching the clock tick into the dark. You tell yourself it's just one bad night. But what if those sleepless hours are silently aging you faster than time itself? What if your body, right now, is whispering, you're not resting enough to live the years you still have left? Sleep. It's the most underestimated medicine in the world. And yet, after 70, it becomes one of the most powerful predictors of how long you'll live. Most people think aging makes you tired, but scientists say the opposite. Poor sleep accelerates aging. Let's unravel the truth. Sign number 3. The secret language of sleep. Sleep isn't just rest. It's a nightly repair system, a workshop where your body fixes, restores, and rewires itself. Every heartbeat slows, every cell regenerates, and your brain flushes out toxins linked to Alzheimer's and memory decline. But here's what scientists at the National Sleep Foundation discovered. Seniors who consistently get between 7 and 8 hours of good quality sleep each night live significantly longer and healthier lives. Less than that, and your heart, immune system, and even your mood begin to break down silently. It's like skipping maintenance on a car. It still runs, but slowly wears out from the inside. What's even more surprising, your sleep quality, not just how long you sleep, can predict longevity more accurately than diet or exercise. If you wake up groggy, restless, or still tired, your body is signaling something's off. Maybe your hormones aren't resetting properly. Maybe your heart isn't slowing down enough for recovery. But when you sleep deeply, the kind of sleep where you wake up refreshed and clear-headed, you literally slowing down your biological clock. So the question is, how do you bring that back? Let me share something simple, but powerful. People in the world, blue zones, the regions where humans live the longest, treat sleep as sacred. In Okinawa, Japan, older adults take quiet evening walks before bed, away from screens and bright lights. In Sardinia, Italy, they end dinner early, dim the lights, and tell stories with family. And in Loma Linda, California, they pray or meditate before sleeping, not for religion, but for peace. Their secret, they prepare for sleep the same way we prepare for life. They let their bodies and minds cool down, slow down, and let go. Because sleep isn't an escape from life. It's the fuel for more of it. Try this tonight. Turn off screens an hour before bed. Keep your room cool and dark. Play soft music or read something peaceful. You'll feel your heartbeat slow. Your breathing will deepen. And your body will begin to remember what rest really feels like. Because one good night of sleep can add more to your life than 1,000 restless ones ever will. Sign number 4. The invisible shield of connection. Now, this next one is the most emotional and the most powerful of all. Think about your happiest memories. Are they moments spent alone? Or with someone you love? A laugh with a friend? A long talk with a grandchild? A cup of tea shared in silence? It turns out those moments don't just feel good, they save your life. Harvard's famous study of adult development, which followed people for over 80 years, found one undeniable truth. The quality of your relationships is the single strongest predictor of how long you'll live and how happy you'll be. Not wealth, not fame, not even genetics, just connection. The researchers called loneliness the silent epidemic. It increases your risk of early death more than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's right. Loneliness kills faster than almost any disease. When we isolate ourselves, when we stop talking, stop laughing, stop sharing, our immune system weakens, our blood pressure rises, and our minds grow quieter. Not in peace, but in emptiness. But when we connect even briefly, something magical happens. Our brain releases oxytocin, the bonding chemical, which lowers stress, boosts immunity, and strengthens the heart. You see, humans aren't meant to grow old alone. We're built to belong. There's a story from Japan that always moves me. In a small Okinawan village, where the average life expectancy is among the highest in the world, every person belongs to a moe, a lifelong circle of friends that meets regularly to share food, stories, and support. These aren't casual friendships. They're bonds that begin in childhood and last until the end. If one person gets sick, the others cook for them. If one loses a loved one, the others sit beside them for days. If one needs money, everyone contributes. No one grows old alone, and because of that, they live longer, decades longer than most people elsewhere. Connection isn't just emotional, it's biological. Your heart beats stronger when it feels loved. So call that old friend, visit your neighbor, send that message you've been meaning to send for years. Because every connection you rebuild adds invisible years to your life and fills those years with meaning. Now, before we move to the next part, I want to share something that ties all of this together, something scientists now call the real secret to long life. It's not food, it's not exercise, it's not medicine, it's purpose. In Japan, they have a word for it. Ikigai, your reason for being. It's that one thing that makes you wake up in the morning with energy in your heart, even on hard days. For some, it's their family. For others, it's their garden, their faith, their community, their art. Whatever it is, that sense of purpose keeps your cells alive, your brain sharp, and your spirit strong. Researchers found that older adults with a strong sense of purpose are 43% less likely to die early, because the mind and body are connected, and when your mind believes you still have something meaningful to do, your body finds a way to keep you here to do it. So ask yourself what still gives your days meaning. It doesn't have to be something grand. It could be tending a plant, mentoring a young person, volunteering once a week, or learning something new. Purpose doesn't have an age. It just needs a heartbeat. The bridge between science and spirit, what we've explored so far, walking speed, grip strength, attitude, sleep, and connection. They're not just random facts. Together, they form a bridge between science and soul. They show us that longevity isn't just about avoiding disease. It's about building the kind of life your body wants to keep living. A life filled with motion, with optimism, with rest, with people with purpose. And that's the key. You don't need to fight aging, you just need to feed life back into your years. Because aging gracefully isn't about staying young, it's about staying alive in every sense of the word. If this message has touched you so far, if it made you smile, or think, or remember someone you love, then do something small but meaningful. Like this video, it helps more people find these stories of hope and health. Subscribe to this channel, Baligh Wisdom, so you never miss the next chapter in this journey toward a longer, happier, and wiser life. We're going even deeper. We'll explore the forgotten foods of longevity, the ancient rituals that keep the mind young, and one shocking habit that scientists say could be silently stealing years from you, even if you think you're healthy. Stay with me, because your best years might still be ahead of you. Have you ever opened your fridge and wondered, is what I am eating helping me live longer, or slowly taking my years away? It's a quiet question most people never ask. But science and centuries of wisdom are now whispering the same truth. What you eat after 70 can either heal you, or harm you. You see, your body is no longer focused on growing, it's focused on protecting. Every cell becomes a guardian, defending your heart, your memory, your strength, but those cells are deeply influenced by one thing, the food you feed them. Let us uncover the 5 hidden secrets of eating for longevity, the way the world's oldest people do. Secret number 1. The forgotten power of simple foods. If you were to travel to Okinawa, Japan, the island where people regularly live past 100, you wouldn't find fancy supplements or expensive diets. You'd find bowls of steamed sweet potatoes, fresh vegetables, tofu, and tea. No sugar rushes, no heavy meats, just simple, humble food, prepared slowly, eaten with gratitude. And here's the incredible, nearly 70% of their diet comes from plants that grow within a few miles of their homes. These foods are rich in antioxidants, natural shields that protect your cells from aging damage. Every bite tells your body, you're safe. You can heal. Compare that to the modern fridge full of processed sauces, cold meats, sugary drinks, and leftovers stored for days. Those foods may fill your stomach, but they quietly exhaust your cells. When cold, processed, or reheated too often, some foods form toxins like acrylamide or oxidized fats, microscopic poisons that speed up inflammation, memory loss, and fatigue. That's why ancient wisdom says, Eat fresh, eat warm, eat slow. Because your body understands nature's rhythm, not the refrigerator's hum. In Nicoya, Costa Rica, elders eat black beans, corn tortillas, and squash foods their ancestors grew for centuries. They don't count calories or carbs. They just eat what their land gives. In balance and gratitude, researchers found that their diet's natural balance of fiber, plant protein, and minerals keeps their hearts strong and digestion smooth, even past 90. So if you want to add years to your life, go back to your roots. Choose foods your grandparents would recognize. A bowl of oats with honey, lentil soup, fresh fruits in season. It's not magic, it's memory. Your DNA remembers the foods that built you. Secret number 2, the drink that reverses time now. Here's something beautiful and often overlooked. Every long-living culture has its ritual drink. For some, it's green tea. For others, it's herbal infusions like chamomile or hibiscus. And in some Mediterranean villages, it's simply warm lemon water in the morning. These aren't trends, they're traditions born of observation. Green tea, for instance, is packed with catechins, compounds that reduce cell damage and lower cholesterol. In one Japanese study, adults who drank 2 or more cups daily had a 22% lower risk of death from heart disease. But more than that, the act of pausing to drink tea slowly calms the mind. That daily ritual reduces stress hormones, improves digestion, and tells your brain, you're safe. You can rest. And rest is what allows your body to repair. So the next time you make tea, don't rush. Breathe in the aroma, feel the warmth in your hands. That's not just comfort, it's therapy. Secret number 3, the food that turns poison in the fridge. Now here's where the mystery deepens. You've probably heard the saying, one man's medicine is another man's poison. But did you know that can happen in your kitchen? Certain foods that are perfectly healthy when fresh can turn toxic when stored the wrong way. For example, potatoes can produce solanine, a natural toxin. When refrigerated, it's their defense mechanism against cold. Garlic stored in oil too long can grow botulinum bacteria, which is deadly in even small amounts. Honey loses its natural enzymes and can ferment in cold, damp places. Tomatoes and onions lose antioxidants when chilled, dulling their flavor and their health power. Science and tradition agree. The fridge isn't always your friend. So take this small but powerful step. Store foods like you would have 50 years ago. In a cool cupboard, in a basket, or wrapped in cloth. Your grandparents lived long before modern preservatives, and many of them lived longer because of it. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. You don't need to change everything. Just start with one small habit each week. Maybe it's replacing processed sauces with homemade ones. Or choosing warm, fresh meals over cold leftovers. Each little choice is a vote for your future self. Secret number 4, the rhythm of eating. There's a rhythm inside you, a clock that doesn't tick, but breathes. It's called your circadian rhythm, your body's natural 24-hour cycle. When you eat in tune with that rhythm, your digestion, energy, and healing all align. But when you eat at odd hours, your body gets confused. It holds on to fat, slows metabolism, and increases stress hormones. That's why long-living cultures don't snack all day. They eat 2 or 3 balanced meals, then fast naturally between them. They don't call it intermittent fasting, they call it life. Here, as a secret from Okinawa, elders eat until they re 80% full, a practice called hara hachibu. It keeps digestion smooth, prevents overeating, and gives your body time to rest. And the result? Fewer chronic diseases, sharper minds, longer lives. So next time you eat, pause halfway through your meal and ask, am I still hungry or just comfortable? That single question might add years to your life. Secret number 5, the colors that heal when you look at your plate. What do you see? If it's mostly beige, bread, rice, potatoes, your body is missing the rainbow of protection nature designed for you. Every color in food has a purpose. Red tomatoes, berries protects your heart. Orange and yellow carrots, pumpkins boost your eyes and immune system. Green spinach, kale cleanses and strengthens your blood. Purple and blue grapes, eggplants protect your brain and memory. Think of your plate as a garden. The more colors, the more life you invite in. In a study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who ate 5 or more colors of fruits and vegetables daily had a 35% lower risk of death over 10 years. Food isn't just nutrition, it's information. Each color tells your DNA, stay strong, stay young. So make your meals an act of love, not routine. Every bite you take can be a message of gratitude to the body that has carried you all these years. We often chase the newest health trend, a pill, a shake, a miracle food. But the world's oldest people don't chase anything. They remember. They remember that food is sacred, that how you eat matters more than what you eat, that gratitude before a meal is as nourishing as the meal itself. When you sit down to eat, slow down, smell the food, notice the texture. Eat with intention, not distraction. Because in that slowness, your digestion improves, your stress lowers, and your body feels safe to heal. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. A simple bowl of soup, eaten with peace, is more powerful than a banquet eaten in worry. Here's a small, gentle challenge, a ritual that takes only 10 minutes, but can change your health forever. Morning, Drink a glass of warm water with lemon or honey. It wakes up your liver, hydrates your cells, and flushes toxins. Midday, eat your biggest meal under daylight. Your digestion is strongest when the sun is highest. Evening, end meals early. Let your stomach rest 2 hours before sleep. It improves both digestion and dreams. Night, before bed, sip herbal tea, chamomile, mint, or ginger. It tells your heart, you can rest now. Once a week, eat fresh fruits only. A reset day that gives your organs time to cleanse. Small steps, simple habits, but practiced daily, they become invisible shields against time. Now, take a breath. Place your hand over your heart. Feel it beat, steady, loyal, tireless. That heartbeat has carried you through every moment of your life. Every joy, every loss, every meal, every memory. And it's still here asking you for one simple thing. Take care of me, and I'll take care of you. Because longevity isn't luck, it's love. The love you show your body, your mind, and your life. If you found peace, surprise, or inspiration in this message, do one kind thing before you go. Like this video, it helps spread this wisdom to more hearts who need it. Subscribe to Baligh Wisdom, and join a community that believes aging isn't an ending, it's an awakening.